Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, girls and boys and girls. Welcome back to our channel, Inspirational Minutes with David. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications, let you know our channel is back on. We're going to hit you a few brief minutes of your little bitty infinitesimal time. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications. I hope your week has been good. It's been a long week as always. You know I say that all the time. We're gonna put the scope on this subject today. You see, real eyes realize real lies. And that's what the bill is about today. Real eyes understand me. That's what we said in the South. Real eyes understand me. Realize real lies. You see, I am the fly optician. Welcome back. Welcome back to our build. Welcome back to Inspirational Minutes with David. Yeah, we're going to get through there and we're going to go down through there on this build. On this build here. Again, real eyes realize real lies. Let's have a drink. Let's have a drink. On me. I'm going to give you a little time to glorify the book, The Audacity Woke, Memoir of a Man Who Has Been Mentally Asleep. Give her a little brief of your time. Real eyes realize real lies. Let's start this thing. Don't forget the book, The Audacity Woke, Memoir of a Man Who's Been Mentally Asleep. You see, the American press is just recounted what former President Jimmy Carter said to Donald Trump during one of his last recent interviews about China. That's how your boy said, China. Quote unquote, President Jimmy Carter. Rest in power. You worried about what China is getting ahead of us. And I agree with you. But do you know why China is getting ahead of us? Question mark. I normalized the diplomatic relations with Beijing in 1979. And since then, do you know how many times China has gone to war with anyone? Not once. Even though we're constantly at war. The United States is the most warlike nation in the history of the world because it wants to impose states that respond to our government and American values throughout the West and to control the companies that own energy resources in other countries. China, for its part, invests its resources in projects such as airways, railways, infrastructure, intercontinental and transocean bullet trains, 6G, not 5G, 6G technology, robotic intelligence, universities, hospitals, ports, buildings, and high-speed trains instead of using them for military spending. How many kilometers of high-speed trains do we have in this country? Question mark. We wasted 300 billion with the B, big B, in military spending to subjugate countries that sought to escape our huge money. Countries who sought to escape our blending of other countries. China hasn't wasted a penny on war. And that's why it surprises and it surpasses. And it's not only it surprises us, it surpasses us in almost every area. And if we had spent $300 billion to install infrastructure, robots, and public health in the United States, we would have high-speed transoceanic bullet trains. We will have bridges that don't collapse. Free health care for Americans. Thousands of Americans who wouldn't be infected with the C-19 more than any other country in the world. We will have roads that will hold up properly. And our education system will be good as South Korea's or Schengen's. Quote, unquote. That was Jimmy Carter said to President Trump. You see, realize. And one thing about the elites, they operate under a kind of revelation of the method, the idea that by subtly revealing their plans, they absorb themselves of karmic consequences. That's why they put in songs, they put in movies, they put in commercials. They have to let you know because they think they're getting away from karma. But karma is a patient bitch. She will wait you out and then she'll get you. And if people see the signs yet do nothing, then in the elite's mind, the responsibility shifts to the unaware masses. Yeah, realize, real lies. You see, it's like a loophole in their understanding of karma. We warn you, they say, quote unquote, the elites, the 1%. We warn you. We did. And you accepted it. Now it's on you. That's what they say. My point. The elites say, it's on you. 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 That's what they say. They embedded messages in media, symbols in plain sight, and hidden truths disguised as fiction. Hollywood. Those movies, like I said last week, you think it's entertainment? The movies coming as fiction, as entertainment? They're true. A lot of them are true. You have to see beyond the entertainment. Look with your third eye. And if people remain passive, they believe, the elites, they have sidestepped universal retribution. They think they have sidestepped karma. And they don't realize that she is very patient. A gun. She's a patient bitch. Real eyes. Realize. You see, they never went to space. We talk about some lies around this month. They never went to space. But they got inside your head. Yeah, one point. They got inside your head. You believe, B-E-L-I-E, that they went to space. You believe they got inside your head. And everything they show you about space is CGI. Bad green screen or low effort 3D animation. And that's not by accident. It's a test. Yeah, it's a test. It's a pop quiz. It's a test. And if you still B-L-I-E, V-E, if you still be naive, If you still believe it, you're ready for the next step. Full digital assimilation. Oh, that? I'm talking to everybody. Everybody. E-R-R-O-R. Body. If you still believe it, they're ready for the next step, which is full digital assimilation. The conquest of space was never about the stars. The conquest of space was never about the stars. Never about the stars. It was about your mind. About replacing organic with the synthetic. Turning reality into an illusion. I-L-L. Illusion. And your body into a machine. Remember back in the game? $6 million man. We can make him stronger, faster, better. You remember that? That's the $6 billion man inside your mind. And your body, they want to turn into a machine. A garden, I say this. They're building the prison around you and calling it the future. But welcome, people. Alas, welcome to the digital age. And don't celebrate your fucking change. Please don't. You see, real eyes realize real lies. Let's talk about heaven. Because to me, heaven is a real place for energies or spirits that has not tasted any corruption. All energy / spirits that dwells there are pure and holy and uncorrupted as they were on the day they were made. On the other hand, hell, Hell, is a real place for energy, spirits that have been totally lost to corruption, where total darkness, evil exists. I was talking about earlier about the elites, about karma, that they thought they escaped it because they've been showing us through entertainment and lies and bringing things that's fiction but it's really true. They think they're gonna escape it. Oh yeah, hell is a real place for energies and spirits, that have been totally lost to corruption, where total darkness, evil exists. No purity, no holiness. No purity, no holiness exists there. The purity, holiness determines the amount of light the energy spirit has. So hell has no energy. Hell has no energy or spirit that has light. It is total darkness. Remember, in the beginning, he hovered over the waters in total darkness. Let there be light. Yeah, the person who told that story, those 66 books written by 66 different, but real eyes recognize real life. But let's keep going. Hell is created for spirits that are totally corrupted beyond redemption. Earth is the middle ground. Every human spirit or energy on earth is neither totally pure or totally corrupt. I don't know about them 1%ers though. Them hoes right there, they evil as AF. Now, this means it can still be redeemed or lost. And once a spirit / energy leaves this earth, it will either be redeemed back to purity or lost to corruption. There's a plan of redemption that has been put in place for spirits that seek redemption. The plan involves, peep this, the plan involves that the plan involves that you are corrupt and asking for salvation from the one who created you. And in the process, you get refilled again by the energy, the spirit / energy of purity, aka, as we call it, the Holy spirit. The energy or spirit that you accept at that time will enter you and save you from total corruption that will lead to hell. Now, for it is the nature of our spirits, the nature of our spirit / energies that determines whether we go to hell or what they call heaven. Our words, our actions are a result of the kind of energy and spirits that we have. A pure, holy energy spirit will produce acts of purity or righteousness. But here's the deal. Here's the game. We're stuck for now on earth, Mother Gaia, the middle ground, because we know good and evil. We know light and dark. We are in the in-between, the two opposing spiritual realms. And at the end, only one can win your spirit forever. Now, I will contest. I will argue. We are sound, energy, vibration, frequency. And when motion was introduced into the universe, like sperm introduces motion into an egg, the result was a sequence of reverberations that accumulated in the Big Bang. Yeah, Mom and Dad. The Big Bang. Real eyes recognize real lies. Now, this event was followed by a rapid evolution of essential elements born from the differences in traditionary rotation and temperature. Thing moving, right? Humans are echoes. Remember? I do believe in sound. Echoes of the Big Bang. And everything we see, hear, and feel is a result of prior differences in sound and pressure. Human DNA is equivalent to grooves on a record that the body listens to as it grows. Let me say that again. Human DNA is equivalent to the grooves, I should say, on a record that the body listens to as it grows. Remember the record player with the album and the grooves within the album? Yeah, the body listens to it as it grows. Listen to those grooves, which help dictate how each person absorbs other sounds, food, communication, etc., in order to continue to produce our own internal sounds, heartbeat, thoughts, and external sounds, words, children. And every day in life, there's a new question. And that is what keeps us going. You see, real eyes recognize real lies. I'm going to end it with this quote from Alan Watts, quote unquote. I would rather say that people who have hope in the future are the miserable people because they are like donkeys chasing carrots that are dangled before their noses from sticks attached to their collar. You know, steady hitting up against it, but can't get it. They're going to find out that's plastic and fake too. And they pursue. Oh yeah, they pursue and pursue. And they pursue in vain. Alan Watts, thank you. If you made it this far in our Inspirational Minutes with David, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications, let you know our channel's back on. Know that real eyes recognize real lies. And know that I love me because I love me. And me, I love you. And when you love you, you love me in return. Synergy, energy, we are one. I'm gonna leave you in peace. You know my spiel. Do this throughout all the bills. I'm gonna leave you in peace. Yeah, we talked about the book. We didn't talk about the book, right? But I'm gonna leave you in peace. In peace. Positive energy. always, 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 always create evolution. It's time to evolve. I love you. I love you in truth. Peace.